Abhiram, okay, I marked your presence. Okay, so good afternoon all of you.
Good afternoon,
So
ma'am.
we were discussing about the synthesis of sentence in the previous class, isn't it? Yes?
Ma'am,
Yes?
same.
It's not clear for me. So we were discussing about the synthesis of sentences, right? Synthesizing means to combine different simple sentences into another simple sentence or into a complex sentence or into a compound sentence. And we use a participle for joining a simple, two different simple sentences can be joined using a participle. This is what we discussed, right? We discussed only the participles, right? How to combine two different simple sentences into another simple sentence by using a participle. You are all familiar. Participles are ing forms. It can be present participle. It can be the past participle. Present participle, the usages I have told you, these participles are easy to use when the subject is same. If the both the sentences have the same subject, so for combining these two sentences with the same subject, we will be able to use a present participle. Okay, if the sentence talks about a past activity, better choose a past participle. This is what we discussed in the previous class, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Adelio, sit straight. Yeah, fine. Okay, now let us discuss about the second rule to combine or to synthesize sentences. Look at the board, guys. Using a participle is just over, and now we are coming back to another point called by using an infinitive. We are planning to combine, or we are going to combine two different simple sentences into another simple sentence using an infinitive. You know, infinitives are, you have learned bare infinitive and two infinitive recently, right? So 2 plus base forms are called two infinitive forms, or else the normal base forms are also can be used in the form of an adjective or a noun or an adverb in a sentence to combine these two simple sentences. Look at the board. An infinitive is used for combining two sentences when a sentence expresses a purpose or a cause. Children, this is very important. You have two sentences here on the board. I am going to the shop. Okay, my first sentence, I am going to the shop. And my second sentence, I have to buy bread. My first sentence, I am going to the shop. Okay, I have to buy bread. So what is my purpose of going to the shop, kids?
To buy the bread.
Buy the bread. So you combine the sentence. Now, Lynette, so how the sentence can be written with the help of an infinitive?
I am going to the shop to buy bread.
Excellent. So I just removed I have, and by adding to buy bread, we combine two different simple sentences into a new set of simple sentences. See? So it is very important when we use an infinitive in a sentence for combining, both the sentences are only if it is possible. Out of this, one is showing a purpose or a cause. Here, I am going to the shop to buy bread. So what is the purpose of going to the shop here? To buy bread. So using to plus buy, the infinitive to infinitive form, we have synthesized. We have combined these two sentences into one. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear? And look at my next sentence. She is baking different cookies. Okay? She is baking different cookies. But she has a plan. Why she is planning different cookies? Why she is not making the same one? Because she wants to win the baking competition. There is a purpose behind her work. She is planning to win the award in the baking competition. That is why she is training herself, right? By making different cookies. So how to combine these two sentences using a two infinitive form? What is the purpose of baking cookies here?
To win the
To
competition.
win the competition. She has a purpose of her own. She wants to win the cooking competition or baking competition, whatever it is. So to combine these two sentences, we are using a to infinitive form. How then the sentence is, she is baking different cookies in order to win the baking competition. In order to win. In order to win the baking competition. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
The most important point you should remember here, when you combine these two simple sentences using a to infinitive form, two sentences, when a sentence express, not both the sentence, another the second sentence or any one of this sentence must express a purpose or a cause. Here in the first sentence you can see the purpose of going to the shop is to buy the bread. Okay, and in the second sentence also there is a purpose for the lady to bake different cookies because she actually wants to win the baking competition. Clear? Clear? Am I clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so please, I have some examples for you to give. Shall I?
Yes, ma'am.
The page is gone. So let us begin with the next topic. The topic is using a noun or noun phrase in a position. Okay, so here this is next rule, this you have to learn. Okay, to combine two different simple sentences into another simple sentence, you can use a noun or a noun phrase or a phrase in a position. Here comes the word apposition. What do you mean by the word apposition? Do you have any idea, kids? The word apposition. What do you mean by the word apposition? Apposition. It's related with the position, right? Apposition. Can anybody guess? Can you guess? So I am going to write two sentences here. Okay? The sentence is, this is my mother. This is my mother. This is my first simple sentence, okay? And my second simple sentence, her name is Susie, okay? Her name is Susie. I have two different sentences, right? So I am going to use a noun phrase in apposition to combine these two sentences into another simple sentence. So how it is possible? How can I combine this? Or what do you mean by apposition? So just see, this is how I am going to combine the sentence into one. Okay, this is my mother, Susie. Look at here. This is my mother, Susie. I have combined these two simple sentences into another simple sentence in this way. Now, can you guess what is in apposition means?
Not in position.
No. No. When one noun follows another one. See, in the sentence, you can see two nouns. Okay. The first noun is mother. The second one is Susie. So, children, what is an apposition? When one noun follows another. When one noun, here Susie the noun follows the noun mother, right? Right, kids? To describe the word Susie, it describes the mother. Okay, the word Susie, it describes the first noun mother. Okay, so when one noun follows another to describe it, the noun which follow is said to be in apposition. So here, which word is placed in apposition? Susie. Mother or Susie?
Susie.
Susie. The word Susie is in apposition with the first word. Okay, so what do you mean by apposition here? Can anybody tell me?
When one noun follows
When
another.
one noun follows another. Okay, when one noun follows another, here this is her mother Susie. This is the sentence. This is her mother Susie. Here you can see two nouns. First one is mother, second one is Susie. So here we are explaining the concept apposition. What do you mean by apposition? When one noun follows this one. When one noun follows the other one to describe the first one. Okay, here Susie, the word is used to describe the noun mother. Okay, which follow the first one to describe it, and the noun which follow is said to be in apposition to the noun which comes before it. So here the word Susie is in apposition with the noun mother. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now let us explain this rule. How to combine using a noun or a phrase in apposition. Apposition is the use of a noun or a phrase that immediately follows a noun. See the same example I have written on the board. This is my mother. Her name is Susie. This is my mother Susie. After combining this. So here Susie is said to be in apposition with the word or the noun mother. Look at the second sentence. Hiroshima was once a heap of ruins. Kids, Hiroshima was once a heap of ruins. My first sentence, it is now a prosperous town. Okay, I'm just stopping it. It is now a prosperous town. So tell me how to combine these two sentences using a phrase in apposition. Remember the example? This is my mother. Her name is Susie. Only after combining with the apposition, with the phrase in apposition, we made that simple sentence into this is my mother Susie. Now you have a sentence, Hiroshima was once a heap of ruins. Have you all written the sentence? Hiroshima was once a heap of ruins. Hiroshima was once a heap of ruins. Full stop. My second sentence is, it is now a prosperous town. It is now a prosperous town. Try to combine these two sentences without using any conjunctions. You are not allowed to use any conjunctions here. Phrase in apposition, that means two nouns are coming one after the other. The second one is describing the first noun, which is called, the second one is called the noun in apposition with the first one. Yes, Lakshmi, you want to repeat my question? Lakshmi has sent a message to me. Okay. Question is, Hiroshima was once a heap of ruins. Heap, H-E-A-P, heap of ruins, R-U-I-N-S, ruins, full stop. It is now a prosperous town. It is now a prosperous town. Combine these two sentences, two simple sentences, into another simple sentence using a phrase in apposition.
Ma'am, Hiroshima was once a heap of ruins, now a prosperous town.
Good. Absolutely correct sentence. Okay? Absolutely a correct sentence. Only one auxiliary verb you missed out. That is. Now, can you repeat the answer?
Hiroshima was once a heap of ruins, now is a prosperous
No,
town.
is now. Is now, not now is now a prosperous town. That is the only small mistake. That is okay. I can understand. Okay, so please, all of you, please write this example. This is very important. All of you write this example. Can you hear me? Can?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can tell me the answer? I have given, first you read two questions. Can?
Yes.
Kindly read two questions.
This is her mother. Her name is
Not that one, my son. Not that one.
second one. The second
Second
one.
one.
Hiroshima was once
Very
a
good.
heap of
Hiroshima was? Correct, correct. You
once a
read it.
heap of ruins.
Okay.
Now a prosperous town.
Okay. So the answer is?
Hiroshima was
Adikesh just now he has completed the answer. So what is it?
Hiroshima was once the heap
No,
of
he
ruins.
has not used was in his answer. He has not used the word was in his answer. Adikesh, can you repeat the answer?
Yes, ma'am. Hiroshima, once a heap of ruins, is now a
It
prosperous
is
town.
once. It is not was. Okay. Hiroshima, once a heap of ruins. Ken, are you writing?
Yes.
Okay. Now you write Hiroshima, once a heap of ruins. Lakshmi, what is the answer? Hiroshima, once a heap of ruins, is now a prosperous town. Can you kindly repeat the answer?
Hiroshima, once a heap of ruins, is now a prosperous town.
Excellent. Okay. So you got the answer, right? So I have another question. Madhav was a goldsmith. Kids, right? Madhav was a goldsmith. Madhav was a goldsmith. He was teased by the people of the village. He was teased by the people of the village. Madhav was a goldsmith. Full stop. He was teased by the people of the village. Now, who can give me the answer? If it is wrong also, don't worry. You have enough and more friends here in the group. They will be guiding you.
Ma'am,
Yes? Adikesh?
can
Okay.
Ma'am, Madhav, a goldsmith, was teased by the people of his village.
Very good. Again clap. Only Adikesh is getting clap, kids. You're not trying, or you have an answer and you are not giving it to me. Sridev, what is your answer? Adikesh, it's absolutely a correct answer. Well done. Bravo. Okay. Sridev, tell me now. Sridev, read your answer.
He, Madhav, a goldsmith, was teased by the people of his village.
People of the village. Have you all got this answer? Yes. Fine. So now let us try two examples from the infinitive also. Okay. I was searching for the examples. Yes, Pooja?
I have a doubt. We can write in one more way, right?
You tell me then. There are many ways to write. Synthesizing means you can, if you have enough and more to write, means you can also write in that way. What is your answer? Then let me hear. If it is correct, you can write like.
Madhav was a goldsmith teased by the people of the village.
Madhav was a goldsmith.
Teased by the people of the village.
Is that correct? I cannot say that that is wrong, but just see the difference between the first answer and the second answer. And the first answer, it's very clear because after the subject, the verb is used in a proper way. Subject, verb, object order is very correct in the first sentence. But in your sentence, you can feel a biting of stones in between, right? When you say that sentence, small bite of stone. Okay? I cannot say that you are wrong. But there is a form like subject verb agreement and also subject object and verb in the order. Okay, you have learned last year, right? That is the only small, it's a small mistake. Okay, so my dear children, now infinitive. Example, infinitive. We have learned two infinitives, right? So my question is, I shall go to the bazaar using two infinitives. Example for using two infinitives, okay? Not using phrase in a position. I shall go to the bazaar. I shall buy flour there. Flour. I shall buy flour there. Don't tell me the answer. I have one more question. Infinitive, one more question. He is clever. He cannot be deceived. He is clever. He cannot be deceived. We can't cheat him because he is a clever man, right? We can't cheat him. He is a clever man. Oh, Abhinav, please try to find out the answers using two forms, two infinitive forms or something. Combine these two sentences using infinitives.
Ma'am, first one can I say?
Of course.
I shall go to the bazaar to buy flowers.
Floor there. Okay, correct. That is correct. Second one. Abhiram Krishna. Nice pick. Your video is stuck.
Yes, ma'am.
Try to write the second one, Abhiram. He is very clever. He cannot be deceived.
Ma'am.
Albert Layson.
I'm doing, ma'am.
Okay, Lakshmi CV, that is okay. Lakshmi CV, that is okay. I can understand you are sending me the messages. You can't attend the class because of the network issues. Okay, you can watch the recorded version. Don't worry.
Can I?
Who is? Yes, Adikesh, you can.
He is very clever to be deceived.
Instead of very, can you use to? It is a to infinitive form. So can you use to form? Very clever. Then very clever, you can use in some other way. He is too clever. Okay? He is too clever to be deceived. This is the answer. He is too clever to be deceived. Okay? To infinitive form. Clear?
Yes.
So now look at the board, kids. We are using the phrase or a noun in a position. Okay, so Mother, a goldsmith, was teased by the people of the village. Up to here we discussed, right? So these are the few methods to combine a two simple sentence into another simple sentence. Okay, now you are familiar with the word gerund. Gerunds are the ing forms, right? So using a gerund, using a preposition along with the gerund or a noun, we'll be able to combine two different simple sentences into another simple sentence. Okay? So here, sometimes a preposition or a preposition phrase may be used to combine two simple sentences into a simple single sentence. See, a preposition is used with a noun or a gerund. We can use a preposition with a noun or a gerund to form another simple sentence. I have a question. Tom was congratulated. He had won the Booker Prize. Example, Tom was congratulated. He had won the Booker Prize. Okay, these are the two simple sentences. See, I have used combining on the preposition plus winning the gerund form. So I changed the sentence or I combined these two simple sentences into another simple sentence in this way. Tom was congratulated on winning the Booker Prize. So here comes on plus winning. The word preposition on is used at the same time. I have used winning, the gerund form, to combine these two simple sentences into another single simple sentence. Clear? Clear? And also, you know, in spite of is a preposition. Okay, just see, the king has a lot of power. He does not have any friends. The king has a lot of power. Okay, it's a one single sentence. He does not have any friends. Another single sentence. So how I combined it using in spite of, kids? In spite of is a preposition. See, in spite of all his power. Okay, all his power. It's a noun, right? So in spite of all his power, the king does not have any friends. Okay, he is very powerful. The king is very powerful, but he does not have any friends. Okay, so the answer is in spite of all his power, the king does not have any friends. Now I have
Can you
four
repeat the
questions.
question?
Kids, now I have four questions. You use preposition or preposition with the gerund or with the a noun form to combine. Okay, my first question. My brother is ill. Question number one. My brother is ill. He has high fever. My brother is ill. He has high fever. Two simple sentences. You can use combining, or you can combine these two simple sentences using a preposition. That is one question. And my question number two. Question number two. He saw the moon. He saw the moon. He became glad. He became glad. He saw the moon. Full stop. He became glad. Two simple sentences. Next question. I bought a watch. I bought a watch. I paid rupees 500. I paid, P-A-I-D. I paid rupees 500 for this. Okay? And the last question. He behaved rudely with me. R-U-D-E-L-Y, rudely with me. Full stop. I was quite displeased. I was quite displeased. So by using using a preposition and preposition with a gerund form, you can change these four sentences or five sentences into a simple sentence. Try to do it.
Ma'am, can you repeat
Which one? Which question?
this question? I was.
Oh, I bought a watch. That one. Which question?
After that.
Last one. Fourth one. He behaved rudely with me. I was quite displeased. I was quite displeased. So try to combine using a preposition or preposition with a gerund form. Benedict?
Yes, ma'am.
Amin Shafiq? Turn on your video. My brother is ill. He has high fever. How to combine it using a preposition? We can't use any conjunctions, only preposition. Guesswork. I request you to get the answer. I'm waiting for you. Who's going to give me the answer? Don't think too much. There is no need for thinking too much. You just simply use assets as you are saying it in the normal English. You know, you are using these words. You are using these sentences all the time. You're thinking that is why you're not getting. But you just try to give me a sentence. See, my brother is ill. He has high fever. My brother is sick. Okay, my brother is ill or sick. What is the reason? Because he got high temperature, he has high fever. So how to combine? Nadeem, turn on your video. Tamanna, your video has gone. Network issue it seems. Nadeem? Nadeem Jahan, I request you to turn on your video. Okay, it's the first answer. Let me give you the first answer and the remaining are the homework for you. Okay, the first answer is, my first question, my brother is ill, right? My brother is ill and he has high fever. My answer is, my brother is ill with high fever. So I added one with a preposition there to combine these two simple sentences into another simple sentence. See, my brother is ill. What is the reason? Is ill with high temperature. Very simple form. So the next teacher is waiting. Thank you for attending the class. Try to find out the answers for the remaining questions. We'll be discussing the answer in the next class. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.